They say some people are born with a silver spoon, others are born with nothing at all. This is the story of a boy who had less than nothing. His name was Nuru, and his entire life fit inside an old, dented metal trunk. He had no parents, no family, and no inheritance, just a name, and a quiet, burning belief that his life was meant for more than just suffering. Every single morning, Nuru walked past homes overflowing with the warmth and love he craved, the kind he had never known. He heard the laughter of families, saw fathers teaching their sons, mothers hugging their daughters. For most, this would be a daily reminder of what was missing, a wound that would never heal. But for Nuru, it wasn't a source of despair, it was fuel. It pushed him, hardened his resolve. Each day, walking those same streets, he'd whisper the same promise to himself, like a secret prayer. If the world won't give me a place, I'll build my own. He started from the very bottom, taking on any job he could find. He cleaned shops for a few coins, carried heavy loads for strangers, and mended the broken things that others had carelessly thrown away. He was invisible to most, just part of the background noise of the city. The people who did notice him often met him with scorn. They'd mock him. "Boy, you'll never escape the gutter. You, building a legacy, you'll be lucky to survive." Nuru never wasted his breath arguing. He simply absorbed their words, their doubt, and let it all fuel his inner fire. He saved every single coin, no matter how small. He saved every tear of frustration, every hard-learned lesson. While the rest of the world slept, Nuru's day was far from over. He'd find a working streetlight and study beneath its lonely glow. It wasn't because he had a deep love for books or academia. It was because he had a deep, visceral refusal to die unknown, to let his life be a forgotten whisper. The one thing he possessed in abundance was faith. Faith in himself. Faith in a future he couldn't yet see. And he guarded that faith like it was the most precious gold on earth. One evening, he stumbled upon a broken wooden chair discarded outside a carpenter's workshop. To anyone else, it was trash, destined for the fire. But Nuru saw something different. He saw potential. He saw an opportunity. He hauled it back to his small corner of the world, and using the few tools he had, he carefully repaired it. He polished the wood, reinforced the legs, and made it strong again. He sold it for a small profit. It wasn't much, but it was a start. So he found and repaired 2 more chairs. Then 5, then 10. Slowly, people started to notice. The whispers began to change. "That boy, the orphan, he's good with his hands. He takes trash and makes it beautiful." The boy who came from nothing was building something that seemed impossible. One piece of repaired furniture at a time. The mockery turned into curiosity, and curiosity turned into respect. By the time he was 21, Nuru had saved enough to open his first tiny workshop. It was small, dusty, and smelled of sawdust and hope. By 25, he owned 3 more, each one bigger and busier than the last. But Nuru's ambition wasn't just about his own success. By age 30, he did something extraordinary. He established a foundation dedicated to training other orphans' kids just like him, kids who the world had written off. He gave them a place to learn skills, earn a living, and, most importantly, rewrite their own futures. Years later, a journalist came to interview the man who was now a pillar of his community. She looked at the thriving businesses, the school, the confident young people he had mentored, and asked, how did a boy with no parents, no money, and no help build all of this? Nuru didn't list his achievements or brag about his wealth. He just smiled, a gentle, knowing smile, and said, "I started with nothing, but faith is never nothing." Today, the world knows Nuru's name, not because he was born into greatness, but because he refused to let his circumstances define his ending. His legacy wasn't built on luck, or handouts, or some sudden miracle. It was built by the sheer, unstoppable power of belief that proves even an orphan, with nothing but faith in his heart, can rise higher than anyone ever expects. What is the one thing you believe in that can help you build your own legacy? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if this story inspired you, please like and subscribe for more.